So I just went to my local hardware store, Peony Hardware, which is an Ace affiliate, and look at that. They have a switch that looks very similar to my old one, so I'm going to give it a shot. Off and on. I'm not sure which is off and on. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. But it looks like it's going to fit in there. Let's see. Yeah, man. Wow, who would have thought? So, wow, that was way easier than I thought. Well, I got it all put back on there, and yeah, sure enough, I got it on going the wrong way, but it doesn't really matter. So listen. That worked out great. That was so simple. Once in a while, the world just works that way. I'm trying to make a fence for my router today, my router table, but man, look at this weather. We're supposed to have rain for the next 5 days at least. Ugh. I guess we needed it. But, well, here's the top of the router table I've got so far. I have this just sitting in here right now. I cut the hole for it and I put the little levelers in there. I'm going to work on a fence now, and my original thought was to put some grooves along here to ride it along there, but I came across this other design that actually just kind of has a clamping mechanism that you can clamp over the side, and I kind of like that better. Then I don't have to, you know, make any grooves in the tabletop, and I don't know, so that's what I'm working on. I'm going to give that a shot. So I'm kind of playing around with how I want that fence to work, and I think what I'd like to do is I got me some of this track, you know, the T-track kind of stuff, and so I'm going to cut a sheet of melamine, I think, one piece like this. I'm going to mount this, cut a groove in it and mount it in. And then I'll cut that melamine in half this way and cut it in half this way, so I'll have two sliding pieces here that mount to the fence itself so that I can adjust them for the opening of the bit, or, you know, the size of the bit. And I think I'll have this piece, this 3/4 inch ply, I'm going to split it down the middle so the fence will be, you know, this high, and then I'll have this much, maybe not quite that much, for the base. Here's that book that I was mentioning. I found it at the library last week, Woodworking with the Router by Bill Hilton. It's a pretty cool book. It's got a lot of neat techniques in here, but this is kind of what I'm looking at doing, something similar to this. Although I'm going to have a track running along, well, on this side here, it'll be a little bit longer. But this is what's really interesting, is that this little clamping system here that just goes right over the edge of the table. It goes in like that. I like that idea, because then I can also use the fence on either side of the table, you know, wherever I want. So that's the plan. Oh, I also want to make some sort of a dust port. I don't think I'm going to do it like that, though. I think I'm just going to you know, I'll just make a square, you know, like triangle shaped braces in the back of this, and then put a hole in it for my shop vac.